like that. He plays a very kind of aggressive and mashy style. A lot of the other top of the Philly players like to call him like a wild card. He's kind of like goofy the way he plays. But all day I've been seeing him play this kind of methodical play style where it looks like he's actually thinking about all the interactions and stuff like that.
Yeah, instead of trying to force stuff in, he's like actually starting to plan 1 or 2 moves ahead. And similar to his tag, like remember to, you're not always holding your breath and seeing how things go. So remember to let that air out and see what happens and try and consider the repercussions of each interaction. And hey, it's even thus far.
Totally dead even. Nice ground card fair.
Fair is so active.
Yep. It's frustrating to deal with. Back there, so strong.
Yeah, can't see.
Like
Can't see.
Just like that, he's. Oh my god.
Thank you, Printer Me, for the follow, by the way. But it's like, there's only so much you can really sleep on before having raw moves that kill. It's like, yeah, that's just nice. That's just nice to have.
Yeah.
And hey, that backer does that. Also, good thing he took that hit because the shield was broken otherwise.
He's already dead. Another thing we didn't even talk about, I'm going to ignore that. Another thing we didn't, his smash attacks are actually insane. Like up smash and forward smash, even though you have the potential of falling out of them, the range on each of them and the kill pressure of each of them are crazy.
Yeah, he just kind of like, it's a nice mix of like, hey, this move is good because it's fast and it kills early. Like that up smash is a solid anti-air. It's kind of everything you want in up smash.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a normal stuff you want for a down smash. Hits both sides pretty quick.
Exactly.
F smash is ridiculous and like covers the ledge.
Definitely one of the, oh my god, again.
Sheesh.
That upbeat hurts me every time he hits him with that.
Oh yeah, that combo's quicker now because the upbeat is also faster.
They really buffed him back into existence. I feel like his character was good before the buffs. Up smash, killing him. Already over.
And now he's just better. Sometimes that happens. Like, hey, this character's underrepresented, not because they're bad, but just because like Bowser Jr.'s are kind of awkward. Like even from a visual standpoint and visuals.
No, yeah, like nobody's gonna like, unless they already have some sort of like of Bowser Jr. the Koopalings.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna like kind of gravitate towards him. But if you like goofy characters, and you like kind of like the non-traditional Smash character, you know, Bowser Jr. is something I feel like you should kind of look into because he is not that bad.
No, he's super good. I mean, Yoda took that game 1 like pretty convincingly because of how good the character can be.
Exactly.
Yeah, small battlefield now. You're really trying to make certain that you can use your dish a little bit more, but also the platform layout and having longer platforms just benefits Lucina a little bit better than usual. You can anti-air a little bit more effectively. Your tech chases are a little bit stronger.
I'll be honest, I don't have too much confidence in Stretch after this pick. And I feel like he trapped himself into the Yoda cage here with this one. He's it's already kind of showing, but he has the ledge pressure right now.
Oh, he went under.
To the other side.
That's the power of good side Bs. It's like, people make fun of those YouTube videos of like, who can go under town and city? But sometimes stuff like that,
for them.
it's like, it's helpful just to wait things out, add more recovery routes. Or if you're Pikachu, you can go down and back without using your jump. It feels great. Way to grab the Mecha Koopa. Not trying to deal with that until the cannonball comes through. And again,
oh my God,
he doesn't have a jump this time.
He's dead.
Oh!
Nasty from Yoda cage. Jesus.
Orton.
There. Oh, that was a grab. He wanted the grabber up tilt there, and up he's so fast.
Yeah, Bowser's a little bit of a slower standing grab. I think it might be saying like most are frame 6, but I think his might be frame 7. So
the whole claw's got to come out.
Yeah,
nice there.
7 or 8. Still, Stretch is doing much better in this game than he was game 1. He's not just kind of getting swamped, and instead he's starting to put Yoda in his own blender. Been seeing a lot
He's putting him in the Yoda cage.
He is putting him in the Yoda cage. But most of I've been seeing Stretch throughout the day like go for stalls with the side B to get himself in better positioning, and the closeout with that backer was exactly what he needed to kind of put himself in a stronger mentality. I'm like, oh man, Yoda cage may have so much power, or so much control over this kind of wacko character,
Yeah.
but I'm still Lucina and I can still like hold this down.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell because he killed him literally before 100. And this character does have some weight into him, so he took advantage of, you know, what he had there and then was able to kind of, you know, do what he wanted with it.
All right, and this just in from our good friends at No Pause Tournaments. Seeds 1 and 2, Bonk and Mercury just finished playing for 7. Bonk beating Mercury. You can check out all that action, or you can follow along at the very least by typing in !bracket in chat. But that's crazy. You can also go to smash.gg/Bae66.
I was about to say that one, but you have the exclamation point bracket. Oh, okay. So that was side B. Out of the clown card.
I was too busy shilling. I missed what happened.
So, you know, when Bowser Jr. got beats, he's out of the clown card, obviously. There has to be a certain amount of damage threshold before he can actually press a button and go back into that clown card. I'm pretty sure he only hit side B 1, and I don't think that's enough damage, so Yoda Cage just fell to his death.
L.
Yeah. This matchup, I actually watched it yesterday when, not this matchup, sorry. When he was playing Mercury, a Joker player, if Mercury would hit him with guns at all, after his clown card, he could never recover from it. So he just kind of shut him up immediately.
Yeah.
That's similar to what happened right here.
Yeah, that's pretty huge. Yet another bracket update. Skies is beating Dylan in loser 7th. Loser 7th. So that's an incredible run for Skies after losing round 1, coming all the way into top 8. And we get to see who gets to drop down and join him because this is game 3 and a pivotal one at that. Still best of 5, so it's not total stock point, no total game point.
Oh my God!
What a start from Stretch.
Still alive though, because he's Bowser Jr. But that was a really good recovery from Yoda Cage. A lot of Bowser Jr.'s would have just gone straight up and just tried to grab the ledge.
Yeah, hold down and try and contest, and contesting Lucina on ledge is never usually the smartest choice. But here's where the damage comes in. Bowser Jr. up throw is like just super solid. Morton, excuse me.
Down throw. Oh, he wanted the nair. Like, and that's what you have to do in this situation, though. Even though he didn't get the tech, like, you're supposed to gimp Lucina. Like, if you hit her out of that, she's not gonna live.
Yeah, there's a range where Dolphin Slash is really good, and if you keep them out of that range, then you can still edge guard them. They are very floaty, as Yoda Cage keeps attempting to do, but it's like, it's hard. It's hard to force Lucina to be out of range sometimes, particularly in a long stage like this. I understand why you go here, but it's kind of working against Yoda Cage right now.
Correct. Can you close it out? There you go.
Yeah.
Again. Yep.
Shut that down. It's like, get these mid-tiers out.
Yoda definitely has to, you know, do something a little bit different here because it's looking like a quick 3-stock.
Yeah, especially with how confident Stretch is on once he gets his hit. Like, he's not being too overzealous and looking for his starters, but regardless of whatever hit he gets, he's always ready to hit confirm.
Yeah.
That's super clutch hammer swing.
Nice.
Ooh, that was so good. Solid challenge. What do?
Good evasion from Yoda Cage, but still, he's not getting back to the ledge right now.
And
that
plays
game
out.
was a little bit messy. That was reminiscent of game 1. I mean,
yeah.
in Yoda Cage's favor, obviously, but it was cleaned up early game 1. Stretch has shown perfect adaptation with the, you know. Oh wait, this is best 3 out of 5, correct?
Yeah, this is 3 out of 5.
Okay, so that was game 3. Game 2, this set has obviously moved quickly into Stretch's favor.
Right.
He's shown his adaptation. I mean, if that keeps continuing, this game is a 3-stock on Stretch's side. So we have to see what Yoda Cage can do here because it's looking like Stretch all the way here.
And going back to the same stage, I can understand you thinking, oh man, it really wasn't the stage's fault. Some of his recovery routes just got a little bit lazy, and Stretch did an excellent job of mixing up when he was just gonna drop down, snap to ledge, or drop down, double jump back air. It's been really hard for Yoda Cage to kind of get a beat on when Stretch is going to be go deep for these edge guards, which has been pivotal in a matchup where Yoda Cage has proven that he can come back from the depths.
Yep.
Yeah, just giving him space, dashing back. He's got the room too. Okay.
Maybe nerves? I don't know. He just didn't grab it. He didn't even move.
Uppy? No, he's just going to fair out of shield. I guess, yeah, it's stronger punish, gets you more stage, doesn't put you in a free fall. Oh, that's a starter. It's been...
He's playing a little bit slower here, but I don't know. Yoda Cage seems like he's been messed up from the last game. Oh, all right. Commentator's curse, I guess.
So, I mean, that's the Bowser Jr. That's the mix-up you always have to be ready for, and now it's allowing this to happen. Quick 45. Thank you, Blackout, for the follow. Pivoting and okay, coming down with neutral air is just kind of what we've seen it.
Whoa, wait.
Okay.
I don't. Is something wrong with like Yoda's controller? Like I feel like he's been like walking a lot on accident. I feel like I don't know. But either way, he's still dominating right now, and it's still his first stock.
God, stock 1 is so pivotal in these games. Like it's if you're managed to get any semblance of a defined lead, like both players have just been running with it.
Yeah. Stock 1 is definitely like it's the determining stock really. It determines who's snowballing the entire game. So.
Oh, that was gross.
Yeah.
So Yoda Cage trying to defend his home turf, bring this to a game 5. That up air is pretty solid catch. And the stall. I mean, of course he goes for side B, but the extra stall and the presence of mind to keep out of the back air spacing is pretty huge. All right, pacing himself pretty well. Rolling? No, quick jump.
Oh, I was expecting a grab there, to be honest, but jab works too.
Oh, and the parry. That's exactly what Stretch needed to get back into this game, because one solid neutral air, confirming it to yet another one, could make up this damage, and there he is going for it.
Oh my God. I honestly expect him to get hit by that second part of the up B, but he didn't.
He's definitely fortunate it didn't hit, because that could have easily resulted in stock. This shouldn't kill, but it is setting up for a solid ledge.
Oh, again.
Ooh. Right, just going for F-tilt, keeping his tech chases alive, keeping his dreams of closing this out in game 4 alive. And going game 5 is definitely not something that Stretch is currently feeling just enough damage to get back the card.
Yeah. Run up shield for both players here.
Right, he's still in.
He's got to hold the ledge right here. He's got to keep Stretch at the ledge. And
quick mix-up on the fastball allows Stretch to get back to the ground. He has his jump. What an angle. He's still alive. He's still holding on, even with Yoda Cage with all the stage control, and there it is.
He definitely he caught his neutral get up there, trained to shield, and the forward throw is definitely going to take it. So 2-2. Great set so far.
Yeah, and how many grabs has like Yoda Cage really been going for, especially at high percent? Like you're kind of natively conditioned throughout 3 other games. It's like Yoda Cage, whenever he wants to kill, he looks for raw aerials. He looks for things like rapid jab to start getting this, to start closing out stocks. Surprise, surprise! At 145, that forward throw is absolutely going to kill. Probably earlier on Town City.
Yeah, I mean you always have to consider that, because when a character does have a kill throw as strong as Bowser Jr.'s, like I feel like you should always keep that in the back of your mind. That he's going to forward throw me one of these stocks.
But now you do have counter pick advantage thanks to winning game 3. So this is for the money. This is for the spot in Grands.
Back to Town though.
I mean, you did 2-stock him on Grands, so on Town. So hey, why not? Rotating through, just look at these players, both like consciously aware that, hey, this is game 5, we should probably hold up a little bit.
Yeah, both of them not playing as crazy as they were before, but quick string from Bowser Jr. puts them immediately at 70%.
We have got it going on now. The percents are still dead even, but Stretch putting up the double. What a challenge from Yoda Cage. Like it was a rough spot, but nipping it in the bud is Yoda, as he's able to keep his stock alive until that very moment.
Missing the tech. That's something you always have to watch out for when you're going against Lucina. I mean, that's like probably the second or third time that Yoda has died to something like that this set, and he's still not teching it. So I would be more aware of that.
Great DI from Stretch. He has to burn his jump, but this added platform makes recovering that much easier.
I love love traps like that, where you just throw an item up and they have to worry about the item, but you don't have to care about the item at all.
Just let it fly.
And the spin out taking the kill.
Hey, speaking of let it fly, like, hey, just why not get out of the corner, see if you can find that kill. And it's huge, and it allows Yoda. Keeping on even stocks is always much more important since damage racks up so fast in this game that like 15 to 71 is only barely a lead if you can find the right hit. And right now, Stretch has been avoiding all of the critical starters.
The falling fair. How did he get out of that?
Landing hitbox twice in a row. It's like a slugfest right now. Oh, really another forward throw.
A slobber knocker, to say the least.
He does have boxing gloves.
He definitely does. I wish he used them more, but that's for another day.
Sakurai, please.
Jabs.
Cups him over with the rapid jab. Letting the Koopa come around does not even need it with that
bait,
open.
the bait. Stretch definitely felt like he was at kind of like some sort of clinch for time because Yoda was just sitting in shield and that Mecha Koopa was coming right up behind him, but again 4 times this time. It's not looking good for Yoda in terms of that up B. He keeps getting hit.
Way to remember that the Koopa was coming back. He was holding shield. I definitely forgot. But I mean, that's why Stretch is currently kind of considered one of the smartest Lucina mains, like just period.
I mean, he's a character specialist. This is really the only character he plays. I think so.
I know he used to have a Greninja, but at this point he's got a Lucina for everything. He's Lucina for everything because he firmly believes this character does not lose a matchup.
Well, Lucina is one of the strongest fundamental characters in the whole game, in my opinion.
Yeah, and he certainly got the fundies to make Yoda miss attack 3 times in that game.
All of his stocks. That's definitely a Yoda cage ending. Yoda! No way, man.
That's an L. It's an L you don't want to take because of how fundamental that is. It's like, oh man, check on the stage.
Exactly. Like when you're edge guarding Lucina, like that's one thing that you should always keep